Good morning, guys. Welcome back. We're to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be working here in the Powdercoat shop again. So what we're doing today is a little bit of I don't know, like finishing touches, I guess. Need to move the oven around. We're going to build a little workbench to put right here, and we're also going to look and see about where we could put a booth and all that kind of thing. But first, I'm going to get the 300 out of here, run down to the shop, grab the pallet jack, see if we can get that oven moved, and look at some ways that we can do some different stuff with it. One issue with this oven is on our door here, when you close the door, you can see it hits. Now one would say, well, notch that out a little bit more and it'll be fine. Well, it's not. What happens is this wall kind of moves in because this piece was warped when we built the oven. It was like that. It's been like that forever. But anyway, I think what we need to do, because I want to put this against the wall back here, is I think what we could do is take some cable and some turnbuckles, come from the structure point on the oven back at an angle and pull it back square where it needs to be. So I think that's what we want to do. We've already been out here for a little bit talking about different stuff and all that kind of thing, and I think that's the thing to do with this. But the way to know is we need to get it back there first and see what we got. So we're gonna do that real quick. We also need to finish up some stuff. The other day while I was sick, my grandpa got out here and fashioned up some receptacles up here that are going to be switched. So there's gonna be a switch here, I believe. I think that's what I understood. And then over here I have a switch in the office that controls these 5, so this half, and there's going to be another one over there for those 4. But if I come in here to the office, have a light switch for these, which is super nice. Now at some point, if we want to, we can take switch all those around, run that back over here, run a wire over there. But what we was actually thinking about doing possibly at some point is building like a little room out here, so we don't really want to run anything right there for right now. But anyway, I'm gonna get the 300 out of here. We'll take one of the trucks to the shop, grab the pallet jack, see if we can get this oven moved, get it back there in that corner, because I think that's the best place to put it. My grandpa doesn't. We've kind of been going back and forth on that, but I think the best thing to do is move it and go from there. All right, so we got the oven moved back there. It's not all the way against the wall. Neither is it that wall back there. We have a 2x4 there, standing up on its end, has like a spacer. But we're doing this now. The door scrapes again. It did the other way, or when it was right there. UPS man's got a flat tire. Anyway, it scraped anyway. So we took the wheel off, and my grandpa's down in the shop right now grinding that down because that is what's hitting. So grind that down, get that put back on, and see what it does. But I wanted to mention something. So we got the pallet jack up here. We used the 420 to bring it up with the little trailer, and the echo from in here with this thing is wild. So headphone users, here's your warning, but check this out. if it starts. Battery's kind of low, but this thing is very, very loud. But I absolutely love it. But I absolutely love this thing. But as y'all can see here, this did free up a bunch of space. So if we do our extension panels, it'll take it out another 5.5 feet. But and that actually might help us out with our door situation too. But we'll have to see. We'll worry about that in the future. But anyways, we're gonna put the wheel back on here in just a moment and see if that helped us out any. All right, so it is the next day. Yesterday, my grandpa's brother Wayne come over. We talked to him. Some interesting news. Not really good, but anyway, we visited him a good bit. But yesterday, we'll talk about this in a minute. But yesterday, we moved the oven back here. As you can see, we have ratchet straps running from here to the wall and there to the wall. The reason for that being is we got this here to pull this out, and it actually works fairly nice. The door shuts better than it ever has, and we use that to kind of hold the back of the oven. We also took the wheel off, ground the bottom of it, and it opens much better. I don't know if I can show y'all. Yeah, back to there. It does still grab a little bit on the floor, but it's much better than it was. And we can open it enough to get the rack in and out just fine. So at some point we'll take and grind the concrete like we did over here and over there. But at some point we'll probably take something, grind the concrete like we did over here, over there, just kind of smooth that out a bit. And as you can see, we got both the four-wheelers in here. So we'll probably take those back down to the shop, because the day after tomorrow, Thursday, today is Tuesday, I guess we're going to Texas for 6-0 stuff. So we got to get the blue truck ready, check a bunch of stuff on it, and pull the bed cover off, because what we're picking up for the red truck is quite large. And there's 4 of one item and there's 4 of another item. There's your hint there. So we're gonna get some stuff done to it here in a bit. Also, while I was working on doing some coordinating with the whole Texas thing, my grandpa there come out here this morning and did the little concrete thing we were talking about through here. And at some point we want to continue this down, because there's the same kind of deal there on the house. So we'll continue it that way, and we'll continue it this way. We just did this to for today, to kind of test the theory and see how well it worked. But anyway, we got that done, and also as y'all kind of seen a minute ago, we have a table. But anyways, we did take the old table that was over here, took it off the wall, and cut it, made it fit in here. The reason we didn't go all the way is that way I can walk, or both of us can walk pretty comfortably between the table and the car. You don't have to worry about running into the car or nothing like that. And the same thing over here, so it's nice and evenly spaced there. But figured we would take that old table and repurpose it. So now I guess we're gonna go back here, work a little bit on the back wall, and I reckon that might be it for today. All right, so it's a few days later. Well, it's actually Thursday. We postponed the Texas trip until possibly Monday, I think. I think that's the plan. We'll have to see. Because for one, we got some stuff in here at Powdercoat, and 2, the 8 objects that we haven't discussed yet should be ready Friday. So with that being said, it's not a big deal. because again, we actually have some stuff to powder coat. So my grandpa just got the scaffold. I'm in the truck. I got the table back here, as well as the RC1 and some powder and whatnot. So last night and this morning, we got that stuff sandblasted. He finished sandblasting this morning. Went ahead and off-gassed them. We're doing them in the double oven. We're not using the big oven for this stuff. But I have the the table, RC1, ink black. That's what we're going on these. Regular, just ink black. And I have my temp gun and the regulator for the RC1, as well as a flashlight. So I'll show you all these parts here in just a moment. We'll get all this stuff set up and get these sprayed in and ink black. All right, so we have here a charge pipe, unknown bracket that I don't really know what it is, but I got these threads taped up. We got plugs and all of these, and then a battery tray. So I've got both of those plugged on it. So waiting for the oven to come up to temp. By the time we spray these, it should be, so that shouldn't be a huge deal. Now, with these, we're gonna do these two together and then the charge pipe on its own. But anyway, I guess here in a minute, we're gonna get the RC1 set up. I think I need to run back to the house and grab the fan tip for it, but it shouldn't be too bad to do these few little parts here. Okay, so one more thing. I wanted to show you all this beforehand. The charge pipe is a little dirty. Had a little bit of oil bake out of it, and we might need to throw that back in sandblaster. We'll see on that one. I'll point it out to him, see what he thinks. But on these two here, these are fine. They wouldn't super dirty like the charge pipe was. But I wanted to show y'all this because I'm going to show y'all the after with that. These are pitted pretty good, I will say. Now these are off of a Neon, Dodge Neon. And this side's even worse. This guy here has got some pitting on it as well. So I want to show y'all that beforehand. But anyway, I'm going to show this to him and see if he wants to stick this back in sandblaster while these two bake. We'll see. Or we might try to wipe them down. I got some acetone over there. I can wipe them down and take a look at them. But anyway, I got the RC1 loaded up, got the fan tip on. I got the ground wire back on, had to go to the house to grab it. But I do believe we're ready to stretch an extension cord over here and get after it. All right, so as y'all can see by the mess on the floor, particularly under where we were spraying at, we got the charge pipe in the oven, and we got these two brackets, the battery tray, and this, whatever this unknown bracket is. We got both of them already out. Got them untaped. Nice, clean tape line there. Same thing down there. Got a little bit of thread, but nothing too bad. Got that guy in there, all good to go. And the same thing with that guy there, and that one. Same thing on those. Got the two threaded parts plugged, and then the actual thread. We just tape those off with this amber tape. I bought this on Amazon in a 2-pack. The other one is over there somewhere. But worked pretty nice. So nice, covered up those threads. But the charge pipe is in the oven now. I think it's got about 6 or 7 minutes left on it. What we'll probably do is just cut the oven off and let it sit in there. Open the door up, obviously. Let it sit in there and cool a bit before we go messing with it very much. That way, kind of figured that out up there, because what I kind of figured out, if you pull them out when they're super hot, then if any kind of dust or anything lands in them, it'll make little trash marks. But these do look very nice. Again, I mean, they had some pitting on them, but as far as what they look like, I'll throw a picture up here on the screen, or a Reels video or something, but I'll throw it up here right now. So you can see these were pretty rough. The charge pipe was also pretty rough, and it is a steel charge pipe. So I think the guy will be super, super happy, because this, even though they're still pitted, there's really nothing we can do about the pitting unless you fill them full of like JB Weld or something like that, sand it all down, and that takes forever. But I think he'll be happy with them. So we'll wait, pull the charge pipe out here in just a minute, and see what it looks like. All right, so we got everything put back up. I'm gonna get the RC1 clean. I need to take these hooks back in, but here are our pieces. So charge pipe looks real nice. Again, a little bit of pitting in it, but that was from prior. But I do like it. A little bit of Faraday in there, which can't get back there. Same thing there, not as bad here, but they look good. And like I said, you can't get back here because powder builds up here, powder builds up here. It won't get back in there, or not that I've figured out how to anyway. Our battery tray here looks good all over, looks very nice. Even the bottom side looks good. And our unknown bracket here, same thing. Down in there, everything looks all nice. So I think Mr. Will is gonna be happy. But I gotta get the RC1 all cleaned up. I got it all apart here. But anyway, guys, I guess I think that's gonna be a wrap for this one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, guys, it is a few days later, and if you listen, I don't know if y'all can hear that. It's actually snowing. But I completely forgot to put an outro on this video, so figured I was editing in here, but figured I'd step out here, end out the video for y'all. So in here, we're making progress. That I will say. Today, we was doing some stuff, which y'all will see. Yesterday, we went to Texas. I kind of mentioned that, I think, a few times in this video. That's done. I got to make another video tomorrow, if it's not, like, terrible outside. But we're making progress in here. I think this is definitely workable, especially for the larger stuff that needs the big oven. So, that other stuff, figured it's little stuff. We don't really want to heat up that big old oven for just that little stuff. So anyway, guys, I reckon that's going to be a wrap. Oh, also I was going to say, we picked up some stuff, you can see right there, to finish up that half of the lights. We still want to put a walk-in door, I think, right here, and a few other things, but we're getting there, and this is definitely workable. So anyway, guys, I think that is going to be a wrap for this one. So if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I hope everybody has a great day.